I know because one, you're a nice guy, and two, you just don't berate people. We saw what Ian Kinsler did with Angel Hernandez, and we saw how Major League Baseball and the umpires responded. I know it's something that you would never have done the way that Ian Kinsler did to Hernandez. Well, they wore white armbands in protest over the weekend for Kinsler's beratement of Angel. Does MLB have a problem with how umpires are handled and how players and sometimes managers feel like they can say whatever they want to say whenever they want to say it?
Well, I think they do have a feeling that they're being mistreated because as soon as this protest started, it lasted like one day, and Rob Manfred jumped on it right away and said, "I will meet with the head of the Umpires Association and we'll try to work things out." And I guess they'd said that there was going to be more fines for players who are berating these umpires, and we all have our ideas and our feelings about certain umpires. Some are worse than others, and some are just terrible, and some are great. But to publicly say that and only get fined, I think was a mistake because Joe West, and whatever people think about Joe West, I actually love the guy. He said his comments about Adrian Beltre, and he gets suspended for a few days
Hmm.
without pay. How does Ian Kinsler not get suspended without pay? And Brad Ausmus made a comment about, well, $10,000, that's the biggest fine I've ever seen Major League Baseball put on a player. So don't tell me he's not suffering. Well, it's not about the player suffering. Your team needs to suffer because of his ignorance publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think you should berate people out into the media because now these little kids that look up to Ian Kinsler is going to think it's okay to talk bad about umpires, which it's absolutely not.